I am curious. Like I would watch it just to see what World Star Hip Hop
What
is
they're
trying
putting
to
out.
do. Yeah,
up.
you know, I mean that alone would I might give it a watch. So.
I would watch it just to listen to the music, honestly, because it sounds like it has a good
That'd be
soundtrack.
One, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
yeah,
at least
yeah.
one. That'd be cool.
I'm all about
watch.
Jadakiss.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would watch this long before I watched Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to
Yay.
But wait, there's more.
our last of the day. It is called Spark of Greatness.
All right.
Nice.
It has Jim Carrey. So I'll
Showtime
wait.
series.
There's a spark of greatness inside each and every one of us.
Oh God, I'm afraid of kindergarten teacher.
Shut up.
In you, in me, there's a lovely light.
What's this music? It's great.
I'm all hooked.
It sounds like
can never go out.
the band that I like.
Oh, I know what
the
this is.
looping.
Yeah, he's like a Mr. Rogers
How
character.
did you get out of the television?
Is he like Patch Adams? But funny?
Where'd you get your strength from?
You.
I love her.
Yeah. From Garfunkel and Oates, right?
Yes.
Yes, she's
Circle.
She's one of them.
It's not a circle. It's a hole.
And when you screw a woman you just met and she doesn't call you back, it's not because her phone is broken. She doesn't like you.
Aww.
What is
Nice.
that?
His soundtrack, though.
Yeah.
Yep. This looks like Eternal Sunshine.
I have a tremendous amount of pent-up anger inside me. And every day it grows and grows. And I don't know where it's coming from or how to stop it. I am magma from the neck down.
She's great.
Jeff, we don't have to do this today.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
that
called
looks
Spark
great.
of Greatness.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
did too. I think it was the name of the
The
trailer.
yeah, okay. Oh.
I really
Oh,
like
that's
the schizophrenic kind of trailer cutting they
It's
were
a
doing.
series.
It's a series, and like it has practical effects. You can tell it has like
Yeah.
practical
A lot.
effects,
Look
which
at
is
that, like, even
amazing.
the-
It's,
Yeah.
who's-
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
Michel Gondry. That's what I thought.
it looks so
I'm
freaking
excited.
weird, but
Yeah,
I'm
right?
into it.
What has
Of all the previews.
Michelle done?
Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine, okay.
Flawless Mind.
Was
and,
that
Did I
Yellow
not just say
Ostrich?
that?
Yeah.
It sounded
Oh my
like was that
gosh.
Yellow Ostrich the
I don't
band?
think so.
It sounded like
A
them.
little bit,
I'm so
but
excited.
yeah, the music was great.
Definitely gave me that Eternal
If you guys
Sunshine
like
vibe.
that,
Yeah, for sure.
Loved it.
oh my gosh, Eternal Sunshine's so good. If you guys like that music, listen to the band Yellow Ostrich because it sounds like that.
They're
Okay,
fun.
well,
Yeah.
I'm already
I think
ready.
The Science of Sleep. I think that's a good one too. Guy Garcia Bernal's in that one.
Yeah, I never
Signs
watched
of
that.
Sleep.
Really good, yeah.
I
That's
wanted
good.
to though.
Had a similar look. I remember when
Definitely.
it came out.
It's got well. I mean, I think that's just Michel Gondry. So
Gotcha.
that's his. This is his look. That's
Weird,
his look.
sort of.
Like,
I love the
and
cast.
he does a lot of in like what you were talking about practical. He does a lot of like in camera and practical things, like
Gotcha.
really weird, crazy stuff. So
Okay. Yes.
Was that puppet jerking him off?
Yes, it was.
That
There was a
kinda
lot
crazy,
happening.
guys.
I couldn't.
There was so much happening.
I didn't see that.
I'm into
That
it.
was fast. I'm into it.
There was a
I
puppet
dig
jerking
it.
him off, but
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
You're right, though. It has a great.
Oh yeah.
Is that you? It sounds like you.
Yeah, Catherine Keener is wonderful. I love her.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, she's
This
really
guy,
great.
yeah, the cast is great.
Yeah.
Frank Langella.
Jude
Jude
Greer.
Ooh, I
Greer.
love her. She's
And-
in
and,
13, I'm not 30.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey's really been like
I've been loving
coming
older
back.
Jim
Killing it,
Carrey.
yeah.
I've been
He's been
loving his
coming back.
non-funny stuff.
Oh yeah, he's a great
I'm-
actor.
So good. And Adam Sandler. I've been loving like these comedians who are like stupid raunchy humor or whatever, like evolving into these great older actors.
Yeah.
They are truly like a fine wine
Yep.
or a whiskey. If I know anything about
Yep.
whiskey, I think old whiskey's good.
Sure.
We'll go with
Got
that.
me.
Yeah, they're smoky.
Smoky.
No, but this looks great.
Yeah.
It does look good. Yeah, I think
Holy
it's
cow.
interesting that
Is it schizophrenia? Like it's
it kind of felt
I don't know.
schizophrenic.
They
felt like
felt
that.
like there was a mental illness thing.
I
There's,
think
there's
so.
some
Maybe.
mental illness, something.
There's something.
Yeah,
there's
like
a
it almost
disconnect.
like yeah, almost at the end I was like, oh, he's like an incel maybe. But then they were just talking about how he got like, oh, you fucked
Maybe.
this girl and then you don't call her back.
And he
or-
was very emotional about it.
Yeah,
and he shaved
yeah.
his head and was in the
but it
hospital
also
already.
did seem like he was maybe like could have been like autistic maybe, or like not really autistic, but like could have had some sort of like
there was a disconnect
social anxiety
between-
like
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
He wasn't vibing with other people.
Yeah.
I wonder if he
Sure.
uses the puppets as a way to kind of connect,
Cope?
or
Oh.
you know, kind of like that trailer for the newest
Steve Carell movie.
Steve Carell movie where
Yeah,
he
he
uses the
uses
little action
dolls.
figures
Oh,
to connect with
what?
people and like relive. I don't know.
He
Yeah.
uses it to cope with PTSD, but with this, it's
Yes.
like
I'm
probably
loving all these new movies about mental illness,
Yeah.
guys. I'm
with
so
old
happy.
with old comedians.
With
it's
old
like
comedians.
a real thing that happens. People use these other sort of mediums as like a proxy to deal
I-
with and cope with their mental illness, and it's like
Definitely.
freaking fascinating.
I think
Like,
it's so
yeah.
appropriate that it is old comedians. I mean, like Robin
Yeah,
Williams.
that's a good
I mean,
point.
the ratio of depressed people to comedians is high.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Very, very high.
I
So,
just
like,
think people,
It's a prerequisite.
creatives in general,
the creatives
are
in general. Oh my God,
depressed.
Oscar
Yeah.
Wilde much like.
Yeah,
I
or
had a
like
whole
Van
conversation
Gogh.
about this.
you
Yes,
know?
I think if you're creative, you're just a little sad.
Yeah,
Sure.
But I think
because
kind of-
you know how bad the world truly.
Well, I think it's because you need to
is.
make things beautiful to feel better.
Yeah.
Well, that's the sad person
Yeah.
in me talking. I have to make
No,
pretty
but
things to
it's
feel good.
True, yeah.
So I think it's very appropriate, and I'm loving all these like Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, Jonah Hill apparently,
Right.
like going into these deeper roles and like really connecting with them. I think they do connect with them. I know Jim Carrey definitely connects with this role. He's
Oh,
talked a
yeah.
lot about his struggles.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm-
been painting recently.
Yeah, and he's been
Yeah.
speaking out and getting
He
political.
is really
He's
good, by the
crazy. I
way.
love this guy. I love him.
Yeah.
What he's doing is great. But like I'm just liking this openness the actors are giving off. And I think there's a wave of change. Maybe this is me reading too much into everything as usual. There's a wave of change in Hollywood with the whole Me Too movement and with creative types going out of their way to really speak out. And I'm just really excited.
Trump as
The-
president, all sorts of
yeah,
things.
and like the whole actors sing, and everybody's like, "Why is the Oscars doing these arbitrary, stupid changes? That's dumb. Why are they not changing the rules? Why are they not appreciating really well-made superhero movies? Why are they not appreciating beautiful, well-done horror movies like Get Out?" Like I feel like there's just a wave of change in entertainment and in Hollywood.
Let's hope so.
I hope so, and I feel like, especially for our sake, you know, I feel like we're kind of a different format from the old fuddy-duddy entertainment.
Sure.
So I think today kind of made me feel positive about the direction of entertainment.
I
I'm
agree.
like,
I
yeah,
agree. I
it's-
think like
yeah.
you know, our entertainment is always reflective of the time period that we're in and what's happening in
Absolutely.
society.
It should be.
And it should be. And I think that like this is this show has kind of shown that like we're going in a good direction in terms of like, just like you said, just being very open to lots of different types of entertainment.
I think it's what we need.
Yeah.
For sure.
As sad creative types, people don't really see the value in what we do and what we love until things like this are made. So it's very encouraging.
Very beautiful, guys.
All the
that has been a
feels.
very somber NPR episode.
This has been Thoughts for Your Thoughts.
Yeah.
Don't smoke Wiz Khalifa's weed because
Yeah.
you might puke
You
and
might
have a
puke.
seizure.
There were a lot of things to learn today here
But
on
your own
Screen
weed,
Source.
that's fine.
Yes.
Or your homie's weed.
Screen Source episode 44. Thank you all for being
Yay.
here.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. It's always fun
Woohoo.
every week to do this. Next week will be episode 45.
Nice.
5
As
episodes
numbers
till
do.
our
As
number
numbers do.
50th.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta have
Which
some
we
sort
can
of
do
big
something
hoopla.
special.
Exciting.
Screen
Yeah.
Source cake or something.
We should all go to the theater and watch The Nutcracker for the big
And just like,
But like
rent
Mystery
the theater
Science
and like
Theater,
just talk shit the
throw
entire movie.
popcorn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we
Just
got to do a
roast it.
3-hour in-depth review of that film.
Yes.
While we're watching it.
It'll be like a
Exactly.
riff tracks.
Exactly.
for-
Like Mystery Science Theater,
Yeah.
but angry.
Yep.
And
Right.
justifiably so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we
For
bring
sure.
actual rotten tomatoes
This
Or
great.
nuts.
or nuts, and we crack them.
And we crack them and
Crack 'em.
throw
At the
them at the
screen.
screen.
Please take a
sounds
look at the schedule below. We are live every day here on actually twitch.tv/ColorSeeker Live. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to plug that on YouTube, but I'm doing it. Oh, no. And make sure to visit our Patreon. It says right there, Patreon, an exclamation point. It's patreon.com/ColorCircuit Live, I believe. We just launched it last weekend. Give that a look. That always helps us make more videos for you.
Yep.
Go ahead, Jess.
Oh, I was going to just mention one last thing. I did a review. Was it last episode or a couple episodes back on the show, The Vintage Voyager? She watched it and liked it, and is going to show some clips on her Instagram. So
Cool.
really awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's cool.
Allison.
Yeah.
If you guys have a chance and you enjoy shopping and or vintage stuff, which would probably be most of the female viewers, watch The Vintage
Sexist.
Voyager on Prime. Well, actually, and I do have some males in mind that would enjoy it too. So Amazon Prime, Vintage Voyager. I thought that was really cool that she watched our review of her show.
Yeah, and if
Thank
anybody
you.
else wants us to review something that they are a part of, or if there's just a movie trailer that drops